Amanda Young, the Pig. When John Kramer, better known as Jigsaw, had planned for his son to be born during the Chinese Zodiac's Year of the Pig, he wanted there to be a celebration, one where the pig was used to represent fertility and rebirth, a new beginning for him and his wife. But that plan was shattered on the night that a junkie broke into his wife's clinic, hoping to score, and tragedy was a result. After this event resulted in the death of his unborn son, John finally caught up with the junkie, making him his first test subject. And thus, the pig was changed forever. It became a representation of the disease that was rotting John from the inside, and reminder that we are all just meat unless we elevate ourselves by our actions. He only saw one way to do this, by grasping life from the jaws of death. The pig became a vessel, an agent of Jigsaw, conveying the subjects to their tests. For some who emerged victorious, the pig could still be a rebirth into their new lives as apprentices, even disciples of Jigsaw. That was the case for Amanda Young, a troubled soul whose life has been a catalog of harm, both to herself and to those around her. That changed when she faced and bested Jigsaw's test. Deciding her life was worth something, she became devoted to Jigsaw's cause, ready to take over when his cancer consumed him. But she became more dependent on John, her anguish at his impending death combining with the belief that their test subjects weren't capable of saving themselves, nor of being reborn in the crucible of games. Seeing this, John presented her with another game, another chance to save herself. But Amanda let her rage, jealousy, and self-interest rule her actions. She failed the test and took a bullet as a consequence. Bleeding out on the tiled floor, darkness engulfed Amanda's vision. Then she was in a forest, once more viewing the world through the eyes of the pig. Trees surrounded her, their branches clawing at her from all sides. Waves of panic washed over her as she could hear her breath reverberating inside the mask. Had she been damned, cursed to spend her days here in this guise? Or maybe this was another test. Maybe she hadn't failed at all. John had always thought one step ahead of everyone else, planned for every eventuality, and he would never give up on her. Surely. Jigsaw may be gone, but he inadvertently passed her on to another, a being for whom she would be the pig again. Ultimately, she believed that the choices she made had been right. The time for games was over. There was no chance for redemption for any of them. They were all meat, and meat was destined to die.